everyone. Yes, we're back with the with your favorite original crew. As always, your favorite 5 single people. Welcome everyone. It is your boy Marco. And I'll let everyone else introduce themselves.
Hi everyone, it's Rosealy. It's been a while. I'm glad to be here once again. And yes, it's been a while. And even like opening my PC, it's been it's been quite a while too. And earlier when I was trying with my ring light, it just fall off on my face. I was just like, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready to come back to the podcast. But I'm here and I'm fully ready to answer the question.
All I got from that was she hasn't opened in a while and things falling on her face.
Yeah, it's very dusty in there.
Anyone else
That's all
got
I
that?
heard.
That's all I heard.
Yeah, my accent's been strong than ever since I don't speak
she's
English
talking
anymore.
smack.
And I'm losing my voice too.
Oh, and she's losing her voice. She has to
Oh,
with that one. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, keep going.
what's up, everybody? It's Q from the Blasian Badass podcast. And of course, it's always great to be here. Don't forget to follow In the Gray, follow me, follow everybody here on our links, wherever they'll be. And yeah, we look forward to answering these questions.
What up, it's your boy Jay, aka Kimchi Poppy? I don't know what camera I'm looking at. Yeah.
That one.
Congratulations from Megabase. How y'all doing tonight? And remember, you can catch all of our adventures over at Google, Spotify, TikTok, YouTube, whatever the hell you get your podcast from. We're there.
Believe it.
Believing. Seeing is believing. I messed that up.
Oh my god.
Welcome back to inthegreypodc. I'm your main host, Skyline. And if you're wondering why we were giggling in the beginning of the episode,
What? That is
Oh
why.
no! What a waste! What
What a waste, right?
it's all in my pants.
Yeah.
That was not why we were giggling. Just having fun.
Every
Single time. Jesus Christ.
every single time.
Right.
You're climaxing too early, Kay.
Right.
Too excited.
At least I've been opening. Why are you laughing? All right.
Wow.
I was gonna say we were giggling in the beginning because of the fact that I forgot how to count
Oh yeah.
in different languages. I was pausing to think how to say one in a different language, but my brain
Right.
just went each. Okay. But hi. Okay. All right. So should we hop straight to the questions?
Mhm.
Okay.
for it.
No particular order. I'm just gonna do whatever one I feel like. I hate that one because I can't put a check mark next to it. Okay, I'll do this one. I do good. All right. Here we go. Why do single girls hit on emotionally not ready or unavailable guys?
Mm,
Oh, that I want to say that's because that's their toxic trait.
oh yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think it's a bad habit.
Somebody over there, are they guilty? Both of them?
I know, right? Bad habit.
Both of you?
See, they agree with me, so it's true.
They didn't say anything. I'm waiting for the confirmation there.
I mean, for the past few years, I think that's my bad pattern.
Oh my gosh, you're emotionally not ready?
wonder-
That's crazy.
I
wonder
think
if
it's the addiction of the push and pull game. You know, the high you get from
Yeah.
that, and when you get over it, it's like I don't want to waste my time anymore with that kind of person. But at first, is like obviously if you go like directly trying to go to the hookup game or dating game right after you broke up, I feel that's the kind of like game you want because you want something right now to fill the void. So yeah, I think that's
Mhm.
why.
Yep, that's good. I like that. I also say too, sometimes we just don't know. Or okay, that's a lie. Sometimes we know. Sometimes we know.
Wait a minute.
I was like, you know
Let
that
me just take a shot on that. No. Okay.
know the
sometimes we know and we purposely avoid it, hoping that what we know is true is not true. And the push pull game can be kind of fun sometimes, but then the fun wears off and then it just becomes irritating after a while. But yeah, sometimes we just avoid that flag.
Yeah.
It's a toxic trait. I'm telling you.
It is. It's a toxic trait.
Yeah.
It reminds me.
It
It
is.
reminds me of that meme that's like, I can fix them.
Oh,
Yes.
And it's like they have that motherly instinct, like, oh, I know what you need. Come here.
I can take care of you, boo.
But it's not really like the girl too. It's the guy that is not available emotionally, still playing the game where he should not be. You know what I mean? Like it's both of the fault of the team, like both teams.
Yes.
If he's not ready to get something, like if they are not on the same level of getting serious, he should tell her directly at the beginning, like,
right,
I'm looking for something serious. We can hook up. I don't mind. We can be friends with benefit, but like, don't expect me to be like exclusive or anything. I think it's also like a communication style. Sorry, and a lot of like misinterpretation of like what we are looking to each other at that time. But yeah, but some guys are always just like never available too, because they don't work on themselves or their issues. So
yep,
and they miss out. It
reminds me of a conversation we had a couple of weeks back. It's like if you put a ring on, all the girls will swarm to you. Like
yes.
Oh yeah.
Like you take the ring out of your pocket, you put it on, and it's like you fucking summon them out of nowhere.
All right, you know what? Let's put that theory to the test.
We need a married person.
No, we're going. No, you didn't even
We're
need
gonna
to put a ring.
We're gonna get the 25-cent rings from like the little the little pop thingies, right? You're gonna put it on, and then you're gonna see like a bunch of girls be like, "Hey, you're married."
All three of you go out with your rings on.
Yeah.
I actually saw those.
They're like, we're married to
I
each
have
other.
a few rings. You can try them out. Once put this theory to the test.
Let's get a people
Oh wow.
See it now. You're like, Superman? Not Superman. Superman? Not Superman.
Okay, that does not work for women though. That's like it's always for guys. I mean, they're
question.
And part of this question,
true.
like, why do they hit on unavailable guys?
Yeah,
Like, guys who are like taken. You know what I mean?
Guys
I think it's a challenge.
They're like busy too.
Yeah.
It's a challenge.
I guess, yeah.
I think
like,
it's challenge and freedom. You don't have to like deal with all the shit that whoever their partner or their wife or whatever has to deal with. You get the great stuff, basically.
sometimes if they hit the lottery, they end up with a guy that has their shit together.
I mean, I was seeing someone that like was in a relationship too, and I was just like, we were sick, and we knew it was purely sexual, and it was like not available for anything else, and I was okay with it until I was not, and I stopped it. But like, if like you agree and you it doesn't matter why some girls go on that direction. Sometimes bad habit, toxic threat, but sometimes that's what they're looking for also. Like we are humans. Sometimes we don't want something serious. We just want to have fun and like just experience stuff. So it's more easy to go with someone that doesn't want to get like into a serious relationship.
No strings attached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No strings attached. You don't have to do anything more because, especially if they're taken, because they got somebody else that is going to handle it. Like you don't have to go extra. You don't have to do extra. You know what I'm saying? It's more.
And it's also going with that kind of man. It's also like a stress relief. From my experience, I was just like not giving a shit. Like I was not doing the work. Like you want me, you will do the work, man. Like I'm not like there to build something. You don't want to build something either. You just want to fuck. Like good, but you're doing the work. Like I'm not driving. I'm not like going out. We're not going on dates. I will not wait for you in my lingerie at home. Fuck it. You do the drive. You book the hotel room.
You gotta
do
text
the
her ahead of
shit.
time.
Right. You do everything.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know what I just realized?
Yeah.
That it could also be like some form of masochism. You know what I mean? Like
What do you
That's a
mean?
big word. You got. I need more beers.
like they really want. They really in the females are really into.
Emotional, damn
Oh
it!
my gosh.
Oh
I haven't
They
heard that
really
from
love that
girlfriend.
emotional damage. You know what I mean?
wow!
It's like hurt me more.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh,
like
it
they-
hurts so
Only in
good.
bed.
It could also be a kink to some people. Like some people like going after like unavailable people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've never
Forbidden fruit.
Oh my gosh, he's so busy. His schedule looks packed.
I don't mean that like let's say they're taken, right?
The
Oh,
forbidden
but
fruit.
bro,
If they're taken,
what I
there's
am
a kink
in
out
right
for
now
that,
is that.
like
I want
women going
him
after
to
Are
married
you-
pack me like a schedule.
Yeah. Yo,
So unavailable.
yeah, exactly. But like for me, I'm so busy right now that I don't want to like be
Yeah.
with someone that is not. Like you need to be like we need to plan shit. Like I
Mhm.
start seeing someone and like we are so busy that we barely can see each other. And I'm just like, bro, that's magical. Like I'm not expecting like DMs or need to answer like right out the way and shit like that. You
Mhm.
know?
This is
I
being
think
needy.
it's healthy to have like a busy schedule and to have your own life
Yep.
and shit like that.
That's how it
I
should
If you
agree.
be.
want to build something for the future, though.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm,
Good one. All right, moving along. No, anyone want anything else on?
No, I just gotta
You
say
have
is
nothing to say,
Illuminati
guys?
confirmed. They confirmed it. So
Yeah, we
wow.
confirmed. We confirmed.
Illuminati
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
a
but
lot of
I have
We
another
did and we
question.
did it.
I
theories
have a question
debunked.
for you guys. Were you playing games by being not emotionally available to other women to get them?
Oh,
Was it
that's
that
such a
thing?
good question. Yes, you guys have to answer that.
Me
Were
personally,
you, were you playing the emotionally unavailable game to get the girl?
Mm.
no.
Okay,
matter of
he's
fact,
drinking.
I was too busy for that.
Kay's
shit.
taking a drink on that.
They were answering it, so I was like, oh, okay.
If I ever did, it was purely accidental. But as far as
Oh.
I know, no.
Yeah, matter of
Mm.
fact, like for me, I was too busy for a relationship, but my ex came to me. So, like she wanted to make time for me. I was like, okay, fine. Yeah, and we just went through with it.
All I can say is I wish I could fake being busy, but I can't.
Yes.
Schedule is fucking insane.
Yeah.
No, but that's
Because I take
not
care of my
available,
mom.
but emotionally not available. You know,
Oh,
like
the unavailable part. Oh, okay. Well, the unavailable part, I have a packed schedule. I mean, a lot of people could see that. So. But emotionally, I'm always ready. What are you talking about? Right
Always
now.
strapped.
Hell
Or,
yeah.
you could always,
I always got room for a quickie.
wow.
you could always use the line that it sometimes works when they ask you if you're available. You tell them I'm free, but I'm not available. That's what you say.
Mm.
I mean, once
That
this girl
means you have a
texted me-
girlfriend.
So
I'm
love
free,
it
but
when
I'm
it's
not
not
available.
free.
We can
I'm free,
fuck,
but I'm not available.
Yep, that means you're taken.
Once some girl texted me if I was free, she was asking, but I told her I was expensive. She died laughing. She's like, "What the
Yo.
heck?"
That's a
Okay,
good one. I'm gonna use
Yo,
That's a
bro.
good one.
You
Yeah.
can't use it. I already used it. God damn it!
One
It's on camera.
time, that dude asked me to see
on,
him
I gotta
and
update
take
the Pokédex.
work off. And I was just like, bro, are you gonna pay me? Like, if you pay me, I'm gonna take work off. But I either don't.
Don't forget
like,
to drop that cash when we're
yeah,
done. Right there.
exactly.
Right there on that table.
You think your dick
Throw
is
it on the
that
bed.
good that I'm gonna miss work? What the fuck? Bring the money, man. Like, the audacity.
I've
Jesus Christ.
never, when I think about it, to be honest, I never really had used that line that I told a girl that I wasn't emotionally available. Because I've been
Really?
attacked by my girlfriends and ex-girlfriends before emotionally, but I've always picked myself up in time by the time I meet someone else. Like,
Mm.
for an example, so I'm single now, while my last relationship was almost 3 years ago. So
Mhm.
in that time, I already recovered. And I have like I don't hop into the market right after a breakup. So I'm for the most part I already recovered. So I never really told a girl that I'm not emotionally available. That's it. I mean, yeah, emotionally unavailable. But unavailable, I had used that line. But that's like not entirely a lie because they can see my pack schedule already. Just by when they get to know me, they're like texting me where I am or asking me what am I doing. And they can just kind of see that my family and my friends kind of occupy a lot of time, and they can kind of like squeeze in there. So you can see that like it's that part is like the truth too. But emotionally, I don't know. I just like never been so damaged that I need so much time to recover. And there was a girl in the midst of all that. If that makes sense. So I never used that line before. Yeah. Plus, I was hit pretty hard, but I had too much time to recover from it anyhow. Yeah. That's why, like, when I got cheated on a second time, well, not a second, whatever, but like a previous ex cheated on me, and then when it happened to me again, it was like, as sad as it may sound, but like my brain kind of like kicked in to know what to do already. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna try to sit here, fix it, play the who, how it happened, and what. I kind of like, all right, let me just pack my stuff. I moved overnight. Like I moved out the apartment overnight. Like I just like didn't really like care to hear about why she did it or even to need to know why. I was disappointed. I think that was the only feeling that I had. But I was just so ready to know already what to do. Like, so I wasn't like I didn't really like meet another girl right after that and just said that I'm sorry, I'm emotionally unavailable. Like, I just never got to use that because I've like I guess like that's a sign of someone who's really strong. Is that in order for you to be strong, you must have had previously went through that experience, and then you kind of like that's where you can build strength from it. So that's for me. I built strength from it that I like recovered. I think I recovered like 2 or 3 days later.
Oh,
I just went back to work like nothing happened.
That's about right.
Yeah, I went back to work like nothing happened. And then the crazy part was like my family and friends didn't even know that I got cheated on with the second time because I didn't even bother trying to tell them because I was so over it that like no one even noticed that anything dramatic hit me because that was my second time. It wasn't my first rodeo. Yeah. Or second. It wasn't my second time, but it was the second girl who did that to me. If that makes sense. Yeah. To the best of my knowledge, because who knows how many times I got cheated on, I didn't even know. Yeah. Or which girlfriend did. All right. Does that answer your question? Yeah. So that kind of answers one of the questions that is actually on here because I kind of answered it, which is, what's a situation people won't understand unless they've been through it themselves?
Yeah, cheating. It's
Yeah, cheating.
abusive
I answered that.
relationship
That's fine. You
too.
can't use that.
Yep.
You got something else.
There's a lot of situations, to be honest with you.
Pick one.
Like pegging. I've never been pegged before, so I can't talk about it.
No, I never beg either.
Yeah. I've never been in that situation, so I can't talk about it. Yeah. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just surprised.
Yeah?
That's surprising. You just as surprised as you would have been if you got pegged.
Wow.
Whoa!
It's like you put a reverse Uno. Like, holy shit.
Whoa! I don't know if I'm into this. My body is telling me something else. I mean, like, yeah. So for me, the cheating would have been the answer because it was like that. Like we all know that it's bad, but to run through the emotions, it's like there's more emotions than just sadness when it's all happening. The things that people don't talk about that I notice about cheating that always surprise me was that the questions that goes on inside of your head.
Yes. Yeah.
Like who she did it with and all that shit.
Like that and like all these weird questions that you're like, wait a minute, there was one day that like, it's like,
it's like she came home late this day. Maybe
you start to think, you start to like play back when else they could have been cheating or whatever.
And then you start to wonder, like, but why did she do this if she loves me? It's like all those questions that like that part of cheating, like is parts that only you yourself have to be there to kind of understand it.
Mm.
Mhm.
You have to experience it yourself, because when you're in that situation where your relationship seems so damn normal, and you go through the daily mundane things such as like go to work, come back home, and all that stuff, and it comes out of you like out of left field, right? That the person that you sleep right next to, right, is doing that, and it just shocks you, because it's like, and it's always for some bizarre reason, it really is always the person that you least expect,
Mhm.
like, to betray you.
I totally agree.
I'll see some friends, and I could kind of tell right away they're not going to be good friends, and they're going to betray me one way or another, or they're trying to gain something,
Mm.
right? I can see that. But when the ex or the girlfriend that I'm dating ends up cheating on me, they're always the one I'm surprised that they did.
Yeah.
And then the ones that stayed loyal, I'm always surprised that they stayed loyal. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, it's crazy. So it's the questions for me. It's like, I think that's something. Cheating is something that you definitely have to go through. That you then you'll start to understand it yourself. Why this person want to go back out with that person? You know what I mean? It's like, why?
Mhm.
Because to you, it's what the hell, they cheated on you. Why would you want to go back out with them? But when you're in that situation, and that like
And
everything being with that person seems so normal, that it's so hard to break apart from that. And people won't understand that unless they've been there themselves. I
And
don't know.
on that sense and way, that reminds me, like, I have a friend that was in a open relationship. And this, like, for a couple of years with her husband, they were in a open relationship. And for that, I'm just like, I don't understand, because I never lived that. So I could not even, like, imagine how I would feel or react, or how, like, life can work in that kind of way, because it's so uncommon
Mhm.
that I think it's another thing that you need to experience to know what it is like. And I don't say that I want to live that. I'm just like, I cannot figure it out or understand or like be available for that kind of person for this kind of situation, because
All right, anything else, guys? No.
Mm-mm.
We just gotta remember that we don't always have to
Yeah, I
answer
mean,
everything.
Rosalie took that one. I was gonna say open relationships,
like
threesomes.
usual, Marco and I have
Threesomes,
such a
Yeah,
great
threesomes.
connection.
Yeah, no,
Here we go. Here
we're
we
always
go.
in the same wavelength. You know what I mean? There's
And so it
also
begins.
breaking guy code, bro code, or whatever, or girl code, whichever one.
Oh,
There's
that's
also that one.
Oh,
true.
ghosting, that's another one.
Yeah, that's true. Ghosting.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But the
Never
bro
ghosted?
code and girl code, whoa.
I
Which
feel
I
like that
didn't.
doesn't even matter
No,
anymore.
actually, I have one.
which
I was
which
about to
brings
say, like, you
Yeah,
haven't ghost no.
I've ghosted.
Oh,
which brings me to the next question, because this
Okay.
person asked for
I was
advice.
Wait,
gonna
wait.
ask a question
Hold
too.
on, hold on. Do you have an answer for this one, or are you gonna skip?
No, I'm good. Everything, I agree with everybody else.
Oh, which brings us to our next question. Any advices on how to ghost someone, or how would you ghost someone?
How to ghost?
Yeah, how
Easy.
would you do it? Just they need some advice. They want to ghost someone.
Block, delete.
Hmm.
Got some
Pretty
baby
much.
powder.
Definitely
Throw-
block. Go block on socials. Block on the socials for sure.
But
What if
like,
this
it
person?
doesn't really
What if this
happen to me
person like they
anymore.
work with them or go to school with them?
Ooh.
You have to hit them on the no. You gotta
What
hit
if?
them
What if?
emotionally. If you want to
Mm.
ghost,
Yeah.
if you want to successfully ghost, you gotta go for the soul. Okay. Here's what you do. Right. You hit them up on a social media platform that says red. Right.
Mm.
You intentionally read it but don't reply, dude. That like it drives them insane. They're like, is this guy gonna
That's true.
respond? Is
I
he
do
gonna?
that normally anyhow, but not if I'm tired. I mean, just not all the time, but I do that.
I'm stumbling over their
You can even
words.
cradle you can cradle their balls a little bit by like typing. You know how some social media platforms say like this
Right.
typing?
Socials,
You
typing,
delete
yeah.
it. You don't type anything. So it just fucks with them. It's like
That's
Wow.
really good.
there you go. That's how you
I think
successfully ghost.
I think
I don't think I
because
was ghosting. I
like
think I was torturing, what you just did.
Oh, that's
I think
successful
I
ghosting.
was
That's all.
borderline torturing.
No,
Nah,
that's
that's
like really evil. I fucking love it, James. You're like,
Evil.
you know how you ghost?
Yeah. That's a ghost.
You
I
gotta.
was gonna say,
He's a ghosting master.
yeah. I was gonna say, I call this technique the Casper the Friendly Ghost, right? For those who know
Wow.
who Casper is, right? The friendly ghost. So basically, you start to dwindle down your attention that you give them. It's longer to reply,
I've done that.
more things, until they kind of get the hint that you kind of don't have time or don't really not interested in conversating with them or interacting with them. Or like you won't give them an answer if they ask you to hang out with everyone else and stuff like that. And you friendly ghost them, slowly remove the attention,
And then you post a picture of you outside with friends,
and then you post
even
a
though
picture.
you told them like, no, I'm inside doing homework.
Wow, that
Oh, man.
feel like
Done
you've
that so
been
many
through
times.
that.
Because to fall off the face of
That
the
was an
earth, you're like,
experience.
fall off,
For me,
like that
like
hurts them a lot more.
Mhm.
Like to just instantly disappear. But if you want to be nice and you have some consideration inside of your heart, you dwindle the amount of time, like dwindle the attention and amount of time that you conversate or interact with them. Really, I call that technique the Casper, the friendly ghost. And you
I
just don't
think
block them.
you can just
Leave them
say like, "Stop talking to me. I'm not interested." Too.
Right.
It doesn't make you a bad person. Like you just don't want to waste time. Or like me, you put on all your social that your DM are closed. So if you want to ghost people, you're like, bro, I'm not answering any DMs, even though that you're always on your social and answering people.
But the question is how to ghost someone. It's interesting how they ask how to ghost someone. It's kind of like a
Right.
negative thing.
I
It's
don't
like a negative
ghost.
advice that you want us to like.
I'm just like block instantly if you're
Yeah.
bothering me and I'm not
There you go.
interested. Like
Mhm.
I just don't answer.
Yeah,
Like if I
Right.
don't know
Yeah,
you,
like
I'm
how,
not
like,
answering.
That's typical ghosting. Typical
Yeah.
ghosting is you
Yeah.
just don't respond.
Yeah,
Like you don't
exactly.
respond to anything. So
You don't need to.
you don't have to.
Exactly. In that kind of situation, we don't have the situation. We don't know if they went on dates. After like a couple dates, you just want to take this off and shit.
Mhm.
But with that kind of information, I'm just like, just don't answer.
yeah, just
Yeah.
like Rosalie has left me a red a couple times in the past.
Damn. That's my method, right?
Emotional damage.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Go
there
for
you
the
go.
soul.
He's so salty tonight. He is
I
so
remember that.
salty.
Go for the soul.
Screenshot every single left on
Wow.
Your DMs is full
What
of
it
scenes.
doesn't know, it's like I like to be reprimanded. So
One
cannot
time, my
turn
friend,
on.
one time my friend would tell me that like we were looking at each other's DMs. He goes, "Damn, dude, yours actually got interaction. My DMs look like a murder scene." I was like, "What the hell do you mean your DMs look like a murder scene?" And when I look at his DMs and he showed me, it's like how many girls left him on scene. So he calls it a murder scene because they're just killing his feelings. And I was like, "Damn, that's good. I
Damn.
want to use that, but I'll be like, I can't really use that with my DMs. Say it wouldn't make any sense." He's like, "Yeah, man, mine's a murder scene."
In that case, Rosalie has killed me plenty of times.
I was gonna text you, stop bullying me, but now you don't deserve it.
Now you're gonna be ghosted,
Right?
Anyways, her reaction that she gave, that was my reaction when she left me in red. I was like,
When though? Let me see.
it was like a couple months ago.
She's gonna check
That's all
out.
right.
he's okay.
A couple months ago, bro.
Damn.
Was it when I was like depressed and emo? I wanted to kill myself. Maybe I left you on red.
No, maybe it might have been like before that.
I was just gonna say put the plastic
Anyway.
bag over your head and call yourself a ghost.
All right, anyways, move on. Which brings us to our next question, right? What type of woman do you believe most men prefer? This was sent by Q, actually.